You know, when I'm right, I'm right. And that's all there is to it. And I told this bimbo on the phone at Lowe's that I didn't appreciate her rudeness, her talking over me, and her stupidity. I called up because it said they have them. Now, it doesn't say how many. It says if you buy 9, you get 10% off. I get 10% off anyway, so it's not a big deal. Anyway, I wanted to make sure they had them. So I call. And somebody tells me they're in lumber. So I ask for lumber. And then I get in lumber. Woman answers the phone, or a girl answers the phone. And she says, "Can I help you?" And I said, "Yes, I'm looking for fire blocker foam by 3M. She goes, "Well, what is it?" I says, "It's foam." Fire blocker foam. Okay. So anyway, she goes, "Let me look." She looks up on the computer. Oh no, she says, "What's the item number?" I said, "The item number? Well, the model number." She goes, you know what I'm talking about." Oh, okay. So I give her the model number. Now, if you look at this, you can stop it whenever you want. But if you look at this, there is no other number there. None. I scroll up, or if I scroll down, there's no other number there. So I give her the number, Foxtrot Bravo dash foam. She says, "That's not the number. It's a 6-digit number." I go, "There's no number there." She goes, "It's got to be there. What's it called again?" So this went back and forth. And as I'm trying to explain to her model number, and I'm on their website, she just keeps talking over me. So she's not hearing anything I'm saying. She finally gets to the fire foam, and she goes, "Oh, well, there's the model number." I go, "Well, where?" She goes, "It's right under where it says 3M. I says, "No." I says, "It's got buy 9, get 10% off. It says 3M. Then it goes right to fire block." I says, and it tells you a little bit about it. Then underneath that, it tells you model number, hurry, load stock, blah, blah, blah. There's nothing there that says it. She goes, it's right there," she says. "It's 555977. I go, "That must be right next to your attitude." You know, I mean, because this is where we're going here. And she says, "Well, that should be in paint. It shows we have 4. Can you transfer me to paint?" I says, "And seeing that you have the model number on your computer," I says, "but it's not on mine." She goes, "Well, it has to be on yours if it's on mine." Okay, so I have a Lowe's computer in front of me. Okay. So anyway, she transfers me. Guy gets on. He says, "Oh, I got 2 cases of it here." Now, she just told me they had 4. This guy's telling me they had 2 cases. I said, 2 cases? I says, "All I want is the foam. I don't want the tube of caulk. I want the foam." He goes, "The foam? They don't make that in foam." "Oh, here it is." Yeah. He goes, "I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I go, "Great." I said, "Can you put them aside for me? Because I've got to drive like, a half an hour." Yeah. Well, it isn't quite a half an hour, but it takes me 15, 20 minutes to get there. I said, "And I need it, and I'll show you why in a minute." He goes, "Not a problem." He says, "I'll put it on the paint stand here, and I'll put your name on it." I go, "Fine." So give me time. I'll head down that way. Okay, so anyway, it's not here. The number that she had given me is not here, but apparently that's the number they go by. So I'm not going to even bother trying to type the number in, because if she's on her computer, that's what shows. But I'm not on a Lowe's computer here. And it's $11.28 a can. So anyhow, I says, "You know what? That means I got to drive down. You know what? I'm going to look up on Amazon because I can have it in a day or two, and it's not like it's a big rush. You know, it's I got to get it done, yeah, but as long as I know it's coming, and once it gets here, I'm done. So I get on Amazon, and I found it on Amazon for $9, and I think it was nine. Oh, I wrote it down here someplace. $9.49 a can, I think it was. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna order 6 cans. So I ordered 6 cans because I like to keep a couple here anyway. 4 may have left me with 1, but with 6, I know I'm gonna have at least 1 or 2. So at that point, I just ordered it on Amazon, and it'll be here not tomorrow, but the following day. So that's where we're at. So screw Lowe's. Let it sit there, and they'll put it back in inventory tomorrow. I'm not even going to call them. I'm not going to deal with these idiots. You know, I mean, come on. You know, I mean, these people, I don't know where to get them. I mean, you know, do they grow them in the backyard? You know, is this something that fell off the vine a little early? You know, I mean, I have no idea. All right, so anyway, it is now 2:20, and I just got out here. It was kind of a tough night last night. Not so much. Well, here, let me unplug you and get over the other side. Hold on. All right. So anyhow, this was kind of my fault for not paying attention, and as a rule, I do my best, especially in big box stores, because you never know what the hell's going on. I went to Home Depot yesterday, and I bought 2 pieces of duck, which I can't really put up right now because I want to get all the foam and or the caulking done. So I got 3 tubes of fire caulk of this, and then I got 2 tubes of this FB36. I'm going to have to read the fine print to find out what this actually is, but it looks like it's good, or it was tested up to it was tested up to 1382 Fahrenheit, 750 Celsius. So at that point, you know, that would work as well. That was $6 and change, $7. This was, I think it was $12. What's this one say, if this says anything about testing? No, this doesn't tell you what it was tested to. Now this one is actually better, but it says that it tested in accordance to, and then it gives you the codes that it was tested under. I'd have to look the code up because I don't know them all by heart. And those 2 really don't look familiar to me, and it doesn't say anywhere else. But if I remember right, I called them, and I think they told me it was like, well, one of them was 2,400, and I think that was the foam. So, and the other was 18. So that would put it about the same as this one. A little bit more. This one here is what was it again? 13. Yeah, 1382, 18. So anyway, I got 3 of these and 2 of these, and then I picked up 4 of these monster cans. Now the 3M is the ones that I usually buy. If you go to any one of the online and you look at the IBM 3M fire foam, you'll see a smaller can. It's 12 ounces, I believe. It's a white can with some orange on it and stuff. And those are the ones I'm used to. However, when I got to Home Depot, nobody knew what anything was, and they finally kept pushing me into this stuff. I look at it, it does have a symbol there for fire, so I look over here. I can't read it with my glasses on, but the guy that was working there read it, and it is, where the hell is it? ASTM E814 as far as the testing. Again, the same as this one. So it doesn't say or give you an actual temperature, but The other one by 3M, again, I think it was 2400. So, but meanwhile, so I said, well, you know what? It's a bigger can, definitely a heavier can. I said, whoa, okay, this will probably do it. So I take 4 of them off the shelf. I get home, I'm unpacking everything, and I pop the cap off. Well, here's the one I popped the cap off it. And I'm looking and saying, how am I going to put that where I need to put it? So I'm looking, and it needs the nozzle. It's under pressure, but it has to have the foam nozzle. So I look, and I get online, I'm looking at the foam nozzle. I'm thinking, you know, $5 maybe, you know, a piece of plastic. I got a couple nozzles here, however, it won't fit. I get online, they want $30 for the nozzle. Well, it's not like I'm going to be using this all the time, so it's not like I'm going to spend another $30 to not use it. Again, that's like taking $30 and just... So I'm going to bring these back. Now, if I can find like a disposable nozzle while I'm down there, I'll keep a couple, you know, but I'm not going to spend $30 for a nozzle. So much for that. So I just ordered what I really want online with Amazon. And, oh, I don't want to put these up here because then you're not going to see. These got to go over there. Anyway, so let me put these over here. I mean, I got to apologize. Sometimes I'll sit here and I'll just rattle off and I'm doing 10 different things at once. And then by the time I actually get in and get on the net, you know, and try to do anything, I really don't have time to sit there and put an hour into editing something. You know, I just basically put it on like it is. If I know that I walked away from the camera a dozen times, I'll go in and I'll take those out, because there's no sense you watching me walk away and hear me talking someplace and then coming back a minute later. You know, if I do that 2 or 3 times, we're talking 2, 3, 4 minutes or better. So anyway, I did post. There are a couple of long ones, so don't feel obligated. Anyway, I was talking about an antenna and a rotor. I decided just to buy it out of pocket. That's what I did. Now, the rotor, the antenna was made by Diamond. If I remember right, I got the one that was made by Diamond. I wasn't going to buy them, but yeah, it was a Diamond, because they stopped making that one. They came out with another one, which has 1 dB more. So basically, it's the same antenna. They're just marketing it differently with a different number on it because they want to sell. You follow me? It's all sales. If you're in sales, you know what I'm talking about. You know, they may change one of the ends on it from plastic to metal, and now it's a new design, you know, so we can sell it. We can change the model number and sell it. And half the time when you look at the specs, they're all the same, except for one number may be off. Like in this case, the beam that I just bought, if I remember right, it has 12.2 dBi, and on the replacement for it, it's 13. So we're not even talking a full point here, you know what I mean, which is nothing. It really isn't. But, you know, people have to have them, so they'll sell them. And they make, you know, like, well, there's a big hole on these things, so start, you know, there's a shortage, so, which there can be. I know we have, what you call it out here, I don't want to say tankers, but we have cargo containers on the other side of Long Island, out in the water, the shores of New Jersey, up into New York, waiting to get into the New York harbor and such so they can unload. But they're on hold. It's not like they can't get in. You know, that like we're super busy. For some reason, the government decided to put them on hold. You know, it's like they're trying to create a shortage. They did this a few years back, if you remember right.